Good morning, everyone. It is a really hot Saturday morning here at the Big Top. It's coming up on 10 o'clock. We are setting at $45. We've sold a few things. We sold Pokemon Emeralds for the Game Boy Advance. We sold like 3 PSP games, and we sold a couple of original Xbox games to one of our regular customers. He got an Xbox, and now he's starting to come in and pick a few games up every couple weeks. Really exciting news. I just got some items in from a fellow vendor out here. He had called me yesterday and said he had some Atari 2600 stuff. Looked at it. Oh my gosh. Really hope I can get this stuff. He knows the value of it. So right now we're kind of haggling on a price. But let me show you the stuff, guys, that's come in. A lot of this stuff is going to go in my collection because it's pretty amazing. Alright guys, let's start with the Atari 8-bit stuff first. We've got a couple Star Wars games in the 8-bit stuff. Really cool. We got Gyrus and Qbert. Here are some more. We have Hardball, Blue Max, Zaxxon, River Raid, Buck Rogers, Star Trek game, Mega Mania, Pitfall 1 and 2. We're going to skip these games and we'll come back. Here are some of the 2600 games. Some decent stuff in these. I'm going to save the best ones for last. And here is a kind of off-brand. This is from the actual 80s though. This is a 32-in-1 Atari 2600. I'm not sure who makes it. It's got, I tested it and it actually works, which is really cool. Most of the games are like Atari branded games like basketball and like the multiplication game. Still pretty cool, especially since it actually does work. And here are the best games. I Want My Mommy, Tooth Protectors, that's like a $80 to $100 game. Disaster, Fantastic Voyage, Porky's, Quest for Quintana Roo, Smurfs Save the Day, Bump and Jump, Crash Dive, and Commando. Well, we took in a couple more things I want to show you. We took in a copy of Mario Kart 7 for the 3DS. A pretty beat up copy of Super Mario Land 2 for the original Game Boy. And you can see it's a little dinged up there. It does work though. And we took in a wireless receiver bar for the original Wii. Well, it is coming up on 11:30. We're setting at $89. Definitely been slow today so far. I believe there's a like the Strawberry Festival going on in a nearby town. I think it's kind of detracting from the people that are showing up. It's been not really a ghost town, just not as many people as there has been in the past. The biggest thing that we sold during this hour, we sold Call of Duty Black Ops 3 for the 360. It's a factory sold copy. I think we also sold 2 Wii games, Resident Evil 4 and a Red Steel. So guys, once things start picking up, I'll let you know. Well guys, really happy the gentleman showed back up that had the Atari 2600 games. We decided on $325 for all that stuff. I'm not going to show you all the stuff that we're putting up on the shelf, but I'm going to show you the stuff that I kept from my collection. It was quite a bit. I am going to exclude the Atari 8-bit games. Pretty much I kept all those. They were all really amazing titles, nothing like common. So those are going to go in my collection. Now let me show you the Atari 2600 stuff that I got. Alright, here we go. We've got Fathom. Can't believe I didn't have this one, but it is Bump and Jump. Shooting Gallery, or Shooting Gallery. Rock and Rope. The Earth Dies Screaming. Snoopy and the Red Baron. Space Master X7. Disaster. Smurfs Save the Day. That's a pretty uncommon game. Quest for Quintana Roo. We've got a copy of Crash Dive. I Want My Mommy. Fantastic Voyage, and I saved the best for last. Here is my copy of Tooth Protectors now. Really cool to get this one. It's probably a $100 to $125 game. Not in bad shape. Just one of those games you never really think that you would find out in the wild, just like when I got Sword Quest Waterworld. So guys, once things start picking up, I will let you know. Oh Oh my God, I cannot believe this game was in there and I didn't even know that it existed. As far as being in this group of games that we got, I'm definitely, if this turns out to be true, I am going to share some of the money with the guy that I bought the stuff from. He sets up here at the flea market. I definitely want to be fair to him. You may think this is just a copy of Atlantis, but if you can see, somebody had wrote the Roman numeral 2 on it. It's not in real bad shape. There is a version, it's either a like contest card or you had to send away for it. It's like ultra rare. The only way to know is you put this game in the system, and if the score goes by 100, then it's just the regular version. If it goes by 1, it's the rare card. This card is going by 1. I'm gonna have to talk to some guys on Atari Age and just confirm that this is the rare card. Maybe I can open it up and they can tell me to look at some numbers on the ROM chips. This game right now, it shows on price charting being $500. I thought it was going closer to $1,200 to $1,500. So guys, I will probably do a update video at some point during the week if I get some more information on it, but oh my God. Well, it is 3 o'clock. We are sitting right at $400. Not too bad. Definitely down from what we have done in the past, but definitely the traffic was not where it has normally been in the last few months. That's okay though. We'll have to see what Sunday has for us. Some of the stuff that we sold in the last few hours, I sold that copy of Power Rangers in the Super Nintendo that I had running. Quite a few people played it, but somebody ended up wanting the game. I think a man and his son came in and the child wanted it. We also sold Mario Kart Wii with a steering wheel. We sold a GameCube controller with Harvest Moon. Really cool to see that game come in. I've been playing Stardew Valley a ton in Steam on my PC. Great game, guys. If you want to check out a really amazing game that kind of is a cross between Animal Crossing and Harvest Moon, definitely check it out. We sold a Super Nintendo. We sold an Atari 2600. Really cool to see that go out. Sold quite a few comics today. Kind of amazing. Maybe 10 to 12 comics went out today. And we sold Streets of Rage 2 for the Genesis and a couple NES games. A couple, the ones that do the vlogging. These came in like the last 3 weeks, which is awesome. He picked those games up. So guys, once things start picking up again, I'll let you know. At the end of the day, we had I call him the junk man. He has a booth he's setting up out here now. He had these games he brought to me, and he says, you can have these for $8. And I said, you know what, I'll give you 10. I mean, it's like 16 different games, and there's a few decent ones in there. Nothing, spectacular, but, no sports titles, which was actually pretty cool. Well, guys, it's 4 o'clock. We ended up at $460. Not a true stupendous day, but not too bad as well. Again, we'll have to see how Sunday, what happens on Sunday. Some of the stuff we sold at the very end, we sold Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi, the original for the PS2. We sold a Wii guitar with Guitar Hero, which is pretty cool. It's been a while since we sold a guitar for the Wii. We've got probably like 3 left. We sold a N64 controller, one of the great controllers. We sold a first-party N64 memory card, and they also picked up Diddy Kong Racing. And then a couple came in and picked up Burnout 2 and 3 for the PS2. So guys, stay tuned for Sunday. Good morning, everyone, to another hot Sunday morning here at the Big Top. It's currently 11:30. We're sitting at $248. Some of the things we've sold recently, somebody came in and bought a PS2, a brand new power adapter, a memory card, and bought 3 or 4 games. It was a pretty good sell for us. Somebody came in and bought a PS3 wireless controller with the Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse game. Then somebody came in and spent probably close to $120 with us. They got like 6 or 7 original Xbox games. Then they turned around and bought 2 Xbox 360 controllers with the Need for Speed Most Wanted game. It's like a $30 game. So guys, once things start selling, I will let you know. Well, it's coming up on 2 o'clock. We're sitting at $6.99. It's definitely turning out to be a really good day, even though it is hot as heck out here. Some of the stuff that we recently sold, we sold a 3DS. That's our first one we've been able to sell out here. I think it was like 90 bucks. They also picked up a factory sealed copy of Mario Kart 7. I gave them a 10% discount because of all the stuff they bought. We sold the copy of Super Smash Bros. For the N64. They also bought a new N64 controller from us as well. We sold a wireless PS2 controller with a couple games. Then we also sold the young man who we bought a lot of stuff from. He's also been really good to us, bringing us stuff. and he's also bought things from us. He ended up coming in and picking up the Animal Crossing that we had. We gave him a really good deal because he's been such a good customer for us. We also ended up selling a Genesis 1 system. I was spending pretty much all day going through all the systems and kind of shrink wrapping them to keep the dust out of them. Somebody ended up picking one of those up. And we sold GTA 5 and Twilight Princess. So guys, once things start picking up again, I will let you know. Guys, it's 3 o'clock. We're sitting at $764. Hopefully before 4 o'clock we will make it up to $800. That would be awesome. A few things we've sold this last hour. We sold an Xbox 360 Slim power supply. He also bought my blue wireless 360 controller. I knocked a few bucks off because the nubs were a little worn on it, the plastic around it. We also sold Left 4 Dead for the 360 as well. So guys, once things start selling again, I will let you know. And here's where I wrap everything up for this weekend's video. On Saturday, we did $460. On Sunday, we did $771 for a grand total of $1232. Another awesome weekend for us. Definitely crazy for me with everything that's happened. I am filming this piece on Monday night. Guys, I'm going to include in the description a URL to the thread that I created on Atari Age. So guys, I know somebody had wanted to follow it if anything interesting came up. It's definitely looking like the Atlantis 2 cartridge is legit. People are now telling me I surely shouldn't try to open it because I would possibly destroy the label. I'm going to try to get some better pictures to put up on there and include maybe a picture of the board as best as I can. And we'll see where it goes, guys. Thanks again.